What? Notch just gave us creative mode. World record, here I come. This has been the luckiest run ever.
This speedrun starts off, and I already have anxiety about it. There's a ton of stuff going on the bottom right of the screen. Bats screeching, slime squishing. They just put themselves into survival mode. I'm sorry, but how many villagers are just trapped in that well ahead of them? On top of all of that, what in tarnation is that floating in the sky? I have so many questions, and don't worry, they're all going to be answered. Well, the speedrunner enters this blacksmith house, and they get 2 diamonds, an iron chest plate, and an iron sword. The speedrunner stops to type in the chat box, "Wow, so rare." Nope, never mind, they correct it, rare. But then they delete it again and misspell it on the 3rd try. What in tarnation? They open up another chest, and they get some saplings, some bread, a saddle, some obsidian. Very rare indeed. Things just continue to get worse. In front of them is the most goofy looking ruined nether portal I have ever seen. Right next to just an end portal hanging out in front of them. Yeah, it's just sitting there. At which point the speedrunner starts typing in chat, OMG, 1 in 100 million. They open up the ruined nether portal chest, finding a golden sword with looting 255 and 16 ender pearls. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest, I have been so distracted by all of this goofiness that I just realized, is this a super flat world? Well, as soon as the speedrunner enters the nether, they are in the middle of a lava lake, but right next to them is a blaze spawn. And the speedrunner points this out by typing the spawner glitched. Buddy, how in the world does a glitch explain this? Well, yeah, the speedrunner attempts fighting these blaze while their game is running at a solid 3 frames per second, at which point they just die, respawning underneath. I don't even know what I'm looking at right now. The speedrunner goes into creative mode, and now I realize, did they spawn a deep dark city above ground? I am so confused. Yep, that is in fact a deep dark city. And after about 30 seconds of being in creative mode, they finally type in chat, OMG, I just got given creative mode by Notch. They're back in the nether, collecting all of the items they dropped when they died, and their game is back at a solid 3 frames per second. This goofy goober is wasting so much time typing a /give command to get a golden sword with the enchantment Etet. I have no idea what Etet is. Someone help me out here. I am losing my mind. The speedrunner starts typing, what? Why did it work? And then they give themselves 64 blaze rods and full netherite armor. OMG, Notch just gave me netherite. Buddy, you know we can see you in creative mode, right? The speedrunner starts typing in chat, the pearls in all caps. Then they just give themselves pearls in creative mode, putting themselves back into survival mode. They craft blaze powder, they craft eyes of ender, and they fill this portal and enter the end. So the real question is, there is like 5 more minutes left of the speedrun. This guy is cheating out of the wazoo. How does it take him 5 minutes to beat the game? Well, I'll tell you, the speedrunner starts typing, aha, there it is, followed by them giving themselves an elytra, and 64 rockets, and 64 enchanted golden apples. What is this ridiculously blatant cheating? Yeah, and just like that, the speedrunner beat the game. Listen, I know this one is so clearly fake. It was just ridiculously goofy. The beginning of this speedrun seems very, very legitimate. Loading screen looks good. They got a timer. They load into their world. They're selecting the first slot, but if we zoom out here, come on, they're not looking straight ahead, which is a major red flag. The speedrunner spawns directly in a village, and they immediately enter one of the houses. Inside, opening a chest, and yeah, it's very clear that the speedrun is fake. What is with fake speedrunners? He cleanly separated the cobblestone evenly into 2. So yeah, I'm aware this speedrun is fake. It's just so funny that I had to show it to you. After the speedrunner gets their very legitimate loot, there is a very sudden cut. Even though the timer is exactly the same, they've lost a ton of hunger, and they have 2 hearts. So what in the world happened in between? I don't know. And I'm pretty confused here, because they have full diamond gear. Why are they going up to this tree and breaking it? And that's when you hear the speedrunner say this.
This is the best tree in the game.
This is the best tree in the game. Well, come on, what are you talking about? Why is this the best tree in the game? Come on, buddy, are you serious? What in tarnation? Yeah, the best tree in the game miraculously dropped obsidian and flint and steel. I think I missed a few updates, guys, I don't know. Well, after the speedrunners encounter with the best tree in the game, they approach this pig and they start hitting it. Until again, there is another abrupt cut with no change to their timer, and when they turn around, there is a stack of of cooked chicken in front of them. First off, was 3 pork not enough? Second off, chicken and pig are 2 completely different things. Well, after this strange string of events, the speedrunner then moves on to building their nether portal. But unfortunately, this is just another speedrunner who does not understand the shape of a rectangle. They actually go inside this thing and light it with flint and steel. What in tarnation? And you could hear the speedrunner say this.
Screwed it up again.
Yeah, I screwed it up again. How much time has this guy been wasting building nether portals? Well, there's another cut. It's nighttime. They turn around and they figured out what a rectangle looks like. So they light their nether portal and they enter the end. I mean, the nether. Oops. At which point, there is no loading screen. There's just another abrupt cut. The speedrunner is floating around in the nether like a goofy goober in creative mode, and you can hear him say this.
This isn't cheating. It's just helping out the speedrunner.
This isn't cheating. This is just helping out the speedrunner. Buddy, do you think we just blew in from Stupid Town? This is cheating. Well, after wasting tons of time, the speedrunner does find a nether fortress. I'm not sure how the speedrunner does not die to these blaze, because he just stands in front of them point blank and whacks at them like no tomorrow. Has this guy never played Minecraft before? Oh my goodness. By some miracle, they don't die. They get 3 blaze rods, and then they dig underneath the stairs, and they find even more blaze rods hidden away. Oh yeah, this is the handiwork of Mr. Blaze. Yeah, he always hides blaze rods underneath the stairs. Well, anyways, there is another sudden cut. When the speedrunner turns around, there are just tons of piglin hanging out in a hole, just sitting there. And when the speedrunner drops into that hole, they pick up a slew of random items. Gee, I wonder if they have enough ender pearls. Well, that all happened very quickly. So the speedrunner builds another nether portal, and they return to the overworld. But once they are in the overworld, they start talking about triangulation, and now I have anxiety, considering some of the other fake speedrunners I have seen have no clue what triangulation even means.
Gotta start the epic triangulation strat. I heard if you hyperventilate, it makes you run faster in Minecraft. And we arrived at the stronghold, just like that. 2 minutes on the clock.
And yeah, just like that, the speedrunner found the portal room. What in tarnation? So they fill the portal with eyes, and then they say this.
I got a little bit of extra eyes of ender.
Yeah, they just have a few extra eyes of ender, just a few. Yeah, just chuck those out, no big deal. Once they are in the end, there is no loading screen. They're in creative mode, and then they provide a very dramatic and fake reaction to being in creative mode, followed by this cinematic music just randomly starts playing.
Yo, wait guys, no way! Dude, there's a new glitch in the game. We can get creative mode when we fight the dragon, dude.
What is with fake speedrunners and this goofy cinematic music? While the speedrunner is just floating around like a goober breaking the end crystals, the cinematic music has a pause. You can very clearly hear that they are just playing 2 music tracks at the same time. It is so goofy.
Let's go. Sub 4 minutes, let's go.
And I'm sorry, but I must be so unobservant. I just noticed now, when did their timer start going backwards? I feel so stupid. Well, it's honestly good news to see that their timer's going backwards, because this guy wastes so much time trying to figure out how to kill the Ender Dragon with a command. It is just sad. And yeah, just like that, the speedrunner beat the game at 3 minutes and 16 seconds. And I honestly just find it so funny how they now have 3 songs playing at the same time. The credit music, this goofy cinematic song, and the stupid dream speedrun music.
I'm so glad. Sub 4 minutes.
Don't let this guy edit your videos, that's all I'm saying.